Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Azar Mathani, and as always, I am joined by the wonderful Tommy Sondy.
That's me.
And the trivial Tony O.
Good morning, boys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to
you all had
too.
a wonderful weekend. Yeah, everyone's happy. Plenty of reasons to be thankful, huh? Yeah.
Look, it's a weekend where none of our teams lost.
Yeah.
None of our teams embarrassed themselves on an international stage. So, you know what? Good weekend. Good weekend all around.
Good stuff.
It's just so strange to have us all in good spirits and reasons to celebrate. And we don't have anyone to pick. Oh, we do have someone to pick on. There's one team that has been not doing so hot.
Are we talking about United?
Too bad no.
I was going to be like, is this going to be targeted at me? Because I will leave the call.
No. We gotta give us his moment. You know, he's in a good spot. But Ahmed, Liverpool, you know we're coming at you. Yeah, you know, there's no hiding from this one.
Yeah, I had half the mind to invite Ahmed. That just felt like it would be incredibly cruel. So I was just like, you know what, let's leave him out.
And when's incredibly cool? Since when are we nice?
Yeah, he's...
Hey, I'm very nice.
I don't know about that, but Ahmed's still a guest.
I'm a lovely, lovely person.
Yeah. But,
I might as well hop right into it. Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. It was a fun game to watch from a vaguely neutral perspective. Lots of
vaguely neutral.
Messy. Look, I tried to be neutral, okay? I tried. But, you know, when you see Liverpool's defence sliding around the place like that, just looking like an absolute mess, it's hard not for a man to crack a bit of a smile.
Yeah, this was Arsenal's, if you discount the United game, this is probably Arsenal's first big test of the season.
We will not be discounting the United game. You already failed your first big test of the season.
Okay, look, as far as perennial title contenders, this was the first big test that Arsenal have had. I know we played Tottenham last week and everyone was like, oh, that's a big game. Arsenal always beat Tottenham at home, but we have not beaten Liverpool in the league in the past 3 seasons. We hadn't scored against Liverpool in the league in the past 3 seasons. So, and I know Liverpool are not what they once were, but psychologically with Arsenal, that doesn't always mean anything. So, yeah, it was really encouraging. From
a psychological standpoint, I think it really helps to go 1-0 up a minute into the game.
Yeah, what is going on with Liverpool and that stat that I saw, like in the last 12 games, they've gone behind in nearly every single one. It's crazy. Like, I don't know what that's just bad preparation, isn't it? Like, if you're starting
I
games...
would like to point out that Trent Alexander-Arnold is now getting the Harry Maguire treatment from the cameramen, that every time Liverpool concede, the camera will cut to him looking confused.
Yeah. I thought the first goal was harsh. Like, blaming him on that one's a bit harsh.
I don't think he can do much on that. There's just zero coverage anywhere in the Liverpool defense, and there's, I think, 2 or 3 players on his side.
Yeah.
He's screwed no matter what he does.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They knew to go to his side, though. They knew we're rushing that left side, though, for sure.
Yeah.
But that second goal, though, I'm sorry. Why is Trent going to cover his right-sided defender and leaving his man open to then have 2 guys in the back post wide open? What's the thinking there? I just don't get it.
I have some sympathy for him because Henderson's up against Martinelli. Look, it's the wrong decision. You have to back Henderson there. You can't leave your man exposed. But he thinks if Martinelli goes around the outside, he's going to beat him. So he's anticipating that. And Martinelli cuts back. I mean, the kid needs some time out. He needs a break away from the limelight because
he might have an enforced one with that ankle injury he picked up.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate after Martinelli's cross. But yeah, do you remember last season, like the start of last season when We lost to Brentford, and Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville were dancing on Arsenal's grave with the Brentford fans. And then we lost to Chelsea. We lost to City. Remember how low I was at that point?
Yes.
Remember when you made
remember,
Romelu Lukaku look competent?
Yeah, remember that when we had Pablo
One
Mari? We had Pablo Mari in defense. Good Lord, that was last season. Oh, man. To think that in a year we've come this far where we can actually go toe-to-toe with Liverpool and win is... Yeah, I said a couple of months ago that I'm falling in love with Arsenal again, and it's just, yeah, fully all in on this club. It's such a beautiful. I feel like I need to go to the stadium this season, honestly, just to experience what's going on firsthand. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, find a ticket, but yeah,
I may throw up.
Yeah,
this is disgusting. I may actually throw up.
Hey,
yeah.
no, you know what? I'm happy for Tony. You know, his team's in
Makes
first
one of
place.
us.
They're playing well. Honestly, Tony, like I look at Arsenal and every week I'm thinking, this is the week where they're gonna just fall apart. And yes, it's gonna be Spurs. They're gonna rip apart. It's gonna be Liverpool. This is the day that Salah finally wakes up from whatever slumber he's in. Arsenal, they keep fighting. You know, they don't give up in games. They have a strong. It's hard to say, but they have a strong mental fortitude in the team.
It's funny.
Like even in Xhaka, like this guy, you think he would do some brain cramp, but he's not doing it as much anymore. Saka was phenomenal this game. He had a great pen as well. Martinelli is looking like just better and better each game as long as he stays fit. I can see it's a fun team for you, Tony. I can see it on the pitch. They play very good football.
Yeah, it's funny you say strong mentality because
you brought up. I was going in a completely different direction to you, Tony. Might as well get your stuff in before I switch the topic.
Yeah, before you throw some controversy in there, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, it's funny Tommy mentioned strong mentality because in that first half, just like against Spurs, you can see Arsenal are battling with their inferiority complex in a way because they score first and they just don't know what to do at that point and they almost stop playing and let Liverpool back in it. Their attack is really, really good. It's just weird how Klopp has abandoned midfield, but go ahead.
The midfield. Well, the quick point on the midfield selection that Klopp made and the change to his system, it just really accentuated Liverpool's defensive problems. I thought. I don't know. Thiago and Henderson as a double pivot. I didn't like it. It didn't work.
I thought Thiago was brilliant, by the way. He was brilliant in a Thiago sense. He was probably a bit at fault for the second goal. Well, not a bit, because he gets beat and doesn't track back. But it's just weird how Klopp seems to have taken issue with Fabinho or something. Don't know how you don't start him, but yeah.
But yes, onto the controversy, because this was a 3-2 win for Arsenal, where they got a penalty that I, as a noted Liverpool hater, don't think was a pen, and Liverpool should have probably had a penalty as well for the Gabriel handball. I think 15 minutes in.
No, okay.
Dicey refereeing. And, that's going to be a theme this week.
Do you actually believe that was a penalty on Gabriel?
The Gabriel one,
because it's so
I'm
close.
usually fine with it not being given, but just through the precedent that the Premier League has set over the last few weeks, that is a handball.
Yeah, fair enough. I agree with you. So my thing on the Jesus one, I think it is a foul in quotes, but I don't think it should be given as. I feel like the threshold for penalties should be high. I've always felt that it shouldn't be that easy to win a pen. It's pretty soft. Thiago's not won the ball, okay? He's touched Jesus, okay? But I mean, I just don't think you should be given a penalty for
you
that.
You gotta give props to Jesus for the acting performance.
Yeah, you have to do that.
It was a great performance. On that.
No, we don't have to
The
give him
scream,
props for his.
the collapse.
No. You have to do that. You're a center
Tommy,
forward.
we appreciate those that are at the top of their craft.
Yeah. And credit to Arsenal, by the way, for the pressure that they put Liverpool in that moment. They were frantically just trying to clear their lines. And I almost think that pressure was what kind of swayed Oliver, because Liverpool were very panicked in that moment. But, yeah. And to be honest, the fact that it was on a controversial penalty just makes it all the more sweeter for me. So, yeah.
And I will be remembering that you said that. I will be remembering that you said that.
Hey, listen.
Note it down.
I can be honest about. I said. I thought it was a very soft penalty. I can admit that. So,
Tonio.
Yeah.
2022. I will be noting this down. Unrelated, just because I like noting down things that you say.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on then.
Oh, he's got you on record now, Tony. You gotta watch out.
Well, I mean, in fairness, Tommy, we do record all of these.
I was just gonna
everything
say.
is on record. Everton 1, Man United 2. Conceded a nice goal to Iwobi. Casemiro finally started. And another goal for Anthony. He's got 3 and 3 in the Premier League.
Ooh,
and
Tony.
Ronaldo woke up. Look at that. Mr. Ronaldo. Finally doing something.
Tony, what's the
missing sitters in the Europa League?
What's the Anthony Sancho watch at now?
Whatever it is, Anthony's gonna win. I think
Anthony's gonna win that one.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know which one of you had Anthony, which one of you had Sancho.
I think they're level on goals
Sancho
right now.
up.
I think they're level on goals. I think Sancho has 3 goals in all competitions. So, yeah.
Oh, were we counting all competition or just Premier League?
Oh, if it's just Premier League, then Anthony's ahead.
Yeah. It is, I think it's just Premier League. I think.
Okay, well then,
only fair.
Anthony's well ahead, and that. I mean, Sancho is not getting more than 3 goals in the Premier League this season. So,
darn. Hey, well, Casemiro, he looked a bit out of place at the start. He gave away that goal, but
he managed to drop like a 2 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10 at the same time.
Yep.
I think on the ball.
He was a bit on. I was gonna say on the ball. He gave it up for the first goal, but he also got the assist for Ronaldo with a very nice through ball.
After
off
giving
the ball, though, I really liked it.
He gave the ball away for the Ronaldo goal, then wins it back.
Wins it back. Yeah.
It's like,
look, it's a mental thing. He has to win the ball back in order to progress the play. That's how he works.
Yeah,
it's all tactical. You wouldn't understand. It's very high level football things.
He's a hungry ball winner. You can see it. Like even the way he pressed at times. It's weird because we watch Everton and it's like, I don't know. We were speaking about them last season and talking about how they've been last week, and talking about how they've been defensively solid. And then you look at that first half and you're like, what is going on? They were a mess. But credit, they
were lucky to go in just 1 down.
Yeah, they were. Pickford made a few good saves. United were constantly winning the ball back on the edge of Everton's box. Really, I think that's a really, really good win for United.
I'm very, very happy with that, especially considering how solid Everton had looked in previous games going into this one. And coming off that loss to City last week, like they needed to bounce back. Tainted slightly by Anthony Martial getting hurt.
What's his wrong with that boy, man?
It's apparently a back right now. I think Ten Hag said that they were going to assess it on Monday and then figure it out from there. But we need a striker, man. We need a striker.
Yeah, not easy to find these days. But
hey, you got someone who just scored his 700th league goal, though. Put that into perspective. That's I know we're always struggling, but
let's give it a round of applause. Round of applause.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice of him to roll back the years for a 10-second burst. That was good to see.
It's an excellent finish.
Yeah.
Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Left foot, yeah. Cristiano.
But I saw an absolutely insane stat that said that Erling Haaland would have to play until he's 38 and score about 43, 46 goals a season just to catch up to Ronaldo, which is terrifying as a thought, and just puts into perspective the sheer volume of Ronaldo's achievements.
Yeah, I think that's 700 club goals, right? I think that was the stat. Yeah, 700 club goals.
Yeah, 700 club goals, yeah.
Really impressive. But for the legend, he can finally leave now. He's got his record.
He can stop now, take another month off, rest up for the World Cup, while United have no strikers. There was a little bit of controversy at the end. United thought they'd put the game to bed when Marcus Rashford went through on goal, but the goal was disallowed for an accidental handball after a defender tried to slide in and tackle him. Got the ball hits Rashford's leg, bounces up to an arm that's tucked into his body, lands in front of Rashford goes on to score. Now,
Alright, I think in the context of the other games, like...
Yeah, it's one thing. If it was just its own thing in isolation, and that is always the ruling, then it would be unlucky, but sure. But then if we go over to the West Ham-Fulham game that West Ham won 3-1, West Ham had 2 goals scored in which the person who scored handles the ball beforehand. You had the, frankly, glorious little Scamacca finish, where the ball hits his hand as he's controlling it, and then you have Michail Antonio borderline playing volleyball while running through on
borderline. Bruh, he's playing volleyball. It's no borderline to
I
it.
was being nice. I was being nice to Michail Antonio.
Yeah.
But I don't like the consistency of the refereeing, because Fulham have every right to feel hard done by in that game. Because I thought they played really well until that second goal went in.
Yeah, I don't think there is a single footballer that gives us some Scamacca goal, right? Because you can see how guilty he is.
Look at Scamacca.
Look at his face.
Yeah, he
like
knew.
He knew.
Yeah.
That's first of all. That's what
he knew the goal was a scam.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can see he doesn't celebrate. Like, every single clue is in there. Like, as the ref, how can you not know that that's handball? I don't get it. Like, he doesn't celebrate. He's looking at the ref while all the teammates are rushing over to him. He's like, okay, wait, let's wait. I mean, honestly, after giving that goal, when I see him rush away to celebrate, then I'm gonna chalk it off and be like, that's bullshit. I'm like, no. Because he takes off afterwards. So it's like, come on. Like, that's just...
Gotta sell it, right? Gotta sell it.
It's nuts. That's just, it's terrible officiating. Like, even the penalty. Like, is it Dawson on Pereira?
Yeah.
It's just, these refs don't understand football. That's what I think it boils down to. These refs don't understand football. That's they maybe they never played. Honestly, maybe they just, I don't know. They were just there in training. I don't get it. Like, as a player, you know what handball is. You just know, and yeah. Well, it's a shame because, like you said, I thought Fulham were much better. And
very, very rough game for Fulham in terms of the officiating, and you can see the players and the manager just absolutely losing their shit with the ref, and rightly so. Like, they have a right to be mad about every single one of those goals.
Yeah, I think Marco Silva got booked, huh? He got booked.
Yeah, he did.
Going after the fourth official.
I said Fulham manager because I completely forgot his name for a second. Just wiped it from my mind.
Yeah. I had your back, but you decided to expose yourself, so done.
Look, I'm here. I'm ready to take my hits, and I'll come back stronger next time. Speaking of coming back stronger, Chelsea. Look at that. Graham Potter is off to a good start. He's got a 3-0 win against the corpse of Wolves.
Yeah, no controversy to talk about in this one too.
They
which is nice.
they even managed. They even kept a clean sheet.
Yeah, where's Aubameyang, by the way? What happened? Did he play? He didn't play this game, did he?
He was too busy chatting shit about Arteta.
Yeah, I saw that. That's terrible. But
oh yeah, you sent that video. Yeah,
such an idiot.
Arteta can't manage older players apparently, according to Aubameyang.
He's your problem now.
Yeah, well, so how long until the Rebels doesn't show up to training or comes later?
Oh, he's gonna say the exact same thing about Graham Potter at some point.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee it.
Hey, I will say though, Potter's been in charge only a handful of games, but it's been kind of better football in terms of watching. We actually kind of have an idea of what we want to do on the attack, whereas under Tuchel, it seemed like we had no clue attacking wise what to do. There seems to be a little bit more fluidity in the play, and we're scoring, which is great to see. And it looks like he's trusting Pulisic a bit more. I haven't seen Ziyech play since Tuchel got fired, and then he's got Kepa playing over Mendy. So he's got some players that obviously he favors more than Tuchel favored, which makes sense. The new manager comes in, he's going to do that. But Pulisic's actually playing pretty good. He got a goal. Mount seems to be playing a bit better as well. Gallagher had a good game as well. It just, for me, like this kind of performance, I know Wolves are in a really rough spot right now. They're terrible. They have no manager. And it's an easy win regardless, but it's a win you still got to do. And we weren't troubled. Nice goal from Armando Broja as well to finish it off. Seems like Potter seems to have a little bit of confidence in him as well. Yeah, I'm happy, guys. It's a good win, and we're keeping touch with Spurs, keep in touch of distance with Arsenal and City.
As a very random aside, did you guys ever watch The Fairly Odd Parents?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Does Armando Broja not look like the Crimson Chin?
He does. He does.
That chin.
Straight away, I knew what you were talking about.
I can guarantee you this man is eventually going to find himself offside because of his chin.
I'm not sure if this made its way to Canada, judging by Tommy's lack of...
I don't know what this is actually, to be honest.
Tommy, you missed out. First, this man hadn't seen Wacky Races. Now he hasn't seen Fairly Odd Parents. You poor boy.
Do they not have Nickelodeon in Canada? Is that what it is?
Yeah, but I don't think I watched or heard of that show. I mean, I heard of the show, I think, but I don't know. I can't picture like
Tommy
what
was
it is.
Probably in the wilderness at this point in time. So enough, yeah,
he was treated the same way they treated young children in Sparta. Leave them out in the wilderness. If they make their way back, we'll raise them. If it was on a Saturday morning, I was in a Polish school, so yeah, I wouldn't have been watching. I wouldn't have been watching, yeah, unfortunately. But hey, okay. Chelsea win, 3 points. I believe we got Champions League midweek.
Yeah.
So
look at Tommy trying to get us back on track.
Yeah. And we actually trashed.
I was about to ask how's your Polish, Tommy.
Well, yeah.
I was about to ask him to start speaking Polish. Yeah.
Tommy,
at some point, can we get you to do the intro to the podcast, but in Polish?
Oh yeah, definitely. We can even do that next week for sure. We'll do it during World Cup week. We'll have a special thing where we do the intro in a different language each time. How about that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, that's not the worst idea.
Not the worst idea.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Not yet. You're gonna hate it when it happens, but
not yet. I will hate it eventually. But for now, I'm on board.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah. Let's move on. Man City 4, Southampton 0. Erling Haaland is a fraud. Only scored 1 goal this game. Bin him off.
The City team.
Yeah, he didn't score as many fantasy points. I captained him this week. He only gets 1 goal. What is this?
You should have captained Salah.
Bullshit.
You should have captained Salah like you usually do.
No, I finally got rid of him, so he's not in my team. But I put KDB in instead. So there's that.
Yeah,
it's better.
It's not much to say about
that. Tommy's finally learning how to play fantasy.
It's not much to say about this game, honestly. Just like Arsenal having the maybe the best season since the Invincibles, and you can't even have any hope. It's just you can't even have any hope. But yeah, it is what it is. They have a robot up front. It's not even a cyborg anymore. It's just a robot. It's
Hey, he did miss a pretty easy chance that went off inside the post.
Even that was a brilliant hit. Like
he was calibrating. He was just
The
calibrating.
precision on that shot. Like, yeah, let's just move on.
Precisely off the post.
Just move on.
Yeah.
City win. Okay, go on.
I don't know.
Congrats,
Yeah,
guys.
I don't. I mean, I think it's worth noting that Manuel Akanji is slotted in really well.
Yep.
Yeah. Someone pointed out to me that City, you look out their Bundesliga signings, they seem to do pretty well, considering Bundesliga players struggle historically in the Premier League. So, yeah. Anyway, with City.
Hey, yeah. Name a Bundesliga player that has struggled in the Premier League.
Kai Havertz.
Go
Don't you
quick.
fucking
Kai Havertz. We could move on to Sancho, but I was gonna.
I thought you were gonna say Werner. I thought you were gonna say Werner first.
He's not here anymore, so he's out of sight, out of mind. Yeah. But if it was there, I'd ask me, I'd have said Sancho.
but always in our hearts.
Yeah. No.
Made that sound like he died, but yeah. Hope Timo's doing well. We'll move on an unrelated note from City to Newcastle. Newcastle are in a terrifying bit of form. They beat Brentford 5-1, and yeah, it looks like the Saudi project is coming together. I think it's exactly a year on from the takeover.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't know how they got Guimaraes. I don't know how they got Bruno. Like
how they got him, Tony.
We know how they got
No, but
Guimaraes.
what I mean is, I don't know how everyone just watched as they signed him. Like, he was so obviously really good, and yet I almost thought there had to be something wrong with him for people to not be going for it. But he's been brilliant for them. That was that stat.
Oh, wait, they signed him in January, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Maybe that was part of the reason where clubs didn't want to go through a sort of bidding war in January for this guy, potentially. It could have been it.
Yeah, well.
Guimaraes should have been signed the summer before.
Yep. By a lot of clubs.
And it looked like the Newcastle were the only team willing to give him enough of a Guimaraes.
So, Tony, the point you're making about him.
No, just in general, there was a
Acknowledge
stat.
me. Acknowledge me, Tommy.
There was
Not for that one, I'm sorry.
there was a stat going around about how Newcastle, in the time since the takeover, basically, I think they're now in the top 5 in terms of results. It's a terrifying prospect. They are I could see them in the Champions League in 2 seasons, honestly, or at least competing for it, which is a terrifying thought. But yeah, they've signed a lot of good players. They look like a really good team.
They've also and what Eddie Howe has done with the players he already had is also very impressive. Like, you look at, obviously everyone talks about Joe Linton, but Miguel Almiron is on some form this season. Ever since Jack Grealish shit-talked him at the City title parade, I believe Almiron has 8 goal involvements, and Jack Grealish has 1. So
Grealish has some nerve, man, to actually banter off anyone, like, in public.
I mean, after he was a passenger in that title, when to talk shit is, you know what? You do you, Jack. You do you.
Yeah.
Wait, so Tony, a quick question. You said you expect to see Newcastle in 2 seasons in Champions League. You don't think they're a potential top 4 battle this season? Still too early?
I mean, I know they're in
points
and around
Chelsea,
it, but
yeah.
I don't think honestly, I don't know. I just don't think they will do it. Not that they can't, if that makes sense. I still think Liverpool will make top 4. So, in that,
it's still early
that
days.
leaves 1 spot between, 2 spots between Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, United, and Newcastle. I don't see Newcastle being the ones to get it, but you never know. I mean, they've lost 1 game this season, which is mental. So,
Yeah.
but
It's just the way they've played is kind of like saying to me, it's like, hey, these guys may actually be able to put a push in. I'm not saying they'll do it. I feel like they will do a bit of a challenge there. I think they'll be around.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
they'll have a
season,
bit of a
yeah.
West Ham season, like let West Ham last
possibly,
season end up in the Europa League maybe if someone falls away. But the fact that last season they hadn't won a game till like what, maybe December or something crazy like that. Like they were below Newcastle.
No, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't.
They won a game as soon as Eddie Howe came in, and Eddie Howe came in like in October.
So Eddie Howe came straight away after the Saudi takeover.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought
Bruce
it was a few
got
weeks
one
after.
game and then he was sacked.
Okay.
No, Bruce got sacked after like one game. Incidentally, Steve Bruce, he went to West Brom after getting sacked by Newcastle. West Brom were in the Championship playoff spot. He just got sacked by West Brom yesterday, and they are currently in a relegation spot in the Championship.
Yep.
So.
That's what you get.
Oh,
for
Brucey.
Yeah.
Oh, Brucey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Bournemouth beating Leicester. We thought that Leicester might have turned a corner after their win against Nottingham Forest last week, but Bournemouth, up to 8th in the table, especially considering the start they had, is very impressive, and this is, again, super worrying for Leicester.
Yeah. Their center.
I had to double check there just to make sure you're right that they were in 8th because I didn't believe
How
you.
dare you doubt my stats? My stats have always been correct.
I just remember their start to the season. I was like, how can this team be 8th? And then you look at their goal differential. 8 scored, 20 against, 8th place. Yeah, that's not the 8th of historical old that I used to remember a team being there, but
that's a bottom three goals in against goals.
I mean, that's also very skewed by the start that they had.
Well, by Liverpool, really, because they conceded.
Well, if you look at their first few games of the season were against Arsenal, City, and Liverpool, and they just took a battering in all 3 of those games.
Mm-hmm.
They've been, ever since they sacked Parker, they've really shored things up.
I think the story here though is Leicester. All right, like they are. It's not just that they're in the relegation zone. It's like they really look like they belong there. What's his name? Danny Ward. What is he doing on the winner? Right, like the way he jumps over the ball. And their new signing, I've forgotten his name. Is it Was or the center back?
Oh,
Vaz.
Vase or Vaz? I don't know how to pronounce it, but
Vaz.
Vaz. Okay, we got there in the end.
Vaz.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Christ.
guessing.
Okay.
I am fully guessing.
We did not get there in the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, the football podcast.
Yeah.
We got somewhere in the end.
He is terrible. Like, he's genuine. Like, they had terrible defenders last year. He's worse than anything they had. What is the point of signing him? He's not good enough for the Premier League. Like, they're in trouble. Because for all the goals they have in their team, you can't be leaking. What, have they conceded the most goals this season? I think they had.
Is that not still Bournemouth?
Nope.
Nottingham Forest is who I was thinking of.
No, they've conceded the most goals
Leicester
this season.
conceded 24, so that's the most, yeah.
They've conceded. How do you concede more than Forest? Jesus.
When you have Ward in net, that's how you do it, I think. And their defenders. It's funny because like last week we did the predictions, and Leicester won. That they beat Forest right on the Monday night, and I thought that was going to be like their turning point. It's like because they dominated the game. Maddison was phenomenal, I thought that was going to be a chance. I think they reverted right back. To going terrible.
I don't think they'll go down. They scored too many goals. Like historically, when you score that many goals, you don't go down. But it's just.
Yeah, but when you ship in that many goals at the same time, Tony, yes, it's not a recipe for staying up either.
Yeah, I don't know. I just it's clear that
The only thing is that we're only 9 games in.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of change that's going to happen. But yeah, they did not have a plan for Schmeichel leaving. It's clear because these keepers they're not Premier League. Ward's not a Premier League keeper.
They have a plan for the season, basically.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
All right, just a couple more games to go. First, we'll talk about Palace beating Leeds 2-1. Eberechi Eze is silky. I fucking love him.
Oh, his winner. That was a really nice goal.
Lovely flick.
The little flick from Zaha as well. Oh, love that.
They are very FIFA Street, Crystal Palace. Yeah, very street football. But Leeds started really well, but just seemed to fade away after a really bright start.
They've
they've
hit a little bump in form. Leeds. They haven't won any of their last 5. Only 2 points picked up.
Yeah.
They got off to a strong start to the season, but it's starting to wobble a little bit.
I really like Aronson, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say the same. Yeah,
he's a very good player.
He was unlucky not to score that where he ran in from the right side and kind of cut in, beat a few guys, and then off the post.
Yeah.
That would have been a sensational goal.
Yeah.
But Bamford, right? Bamford seems a bit off still, I think, right? Watching him play, he's not.
He hasn't looked right since
that
long
injury.
layoff.
Yeah.
Let's close things out with Spurs 1, Brighton 0. Very Spurs game. I feel for Harry Kane a little bit because in any other season we'd be talking about how he's gotten off to an insanely good goal-scoring start to the season, but Erling Haaland has just skewed all perspective.
Yeah, but, Spurs
got the job done.
Wilson Callum came out and said,
Wilson, what?
There should be on Newcastle. He came out and said there should be a silver boot award because we already know Haaland's winning it. We need something else to play for, which is fair, you know.
This is another striker in the league saying that.
Erling Haaland has scored 15 goals. Harry Kane is next.
This is
8.
This is not an Erling Haaland section. We're supposed to talk about Kane. It's happening to him again.
I did mention Kane. I said Erling Haaland has scored 15. Kane is next with 8. So, yeah. Good for him.
From what I remember from this game is...
sorry, go on.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say he's the front runner for the Silver Boot. So, congratulations to Harry Kane.
Yeah. The Silver Boot award, coveted. From what I remember from this game is Kane scored early and then Spurs stopped playing and that's it.
Yep.
Anything else?
Brighton did the classic Brighton thing of getting a lot of touches around Spurs box without really managing to break through. There was not too much that ended up happening in this game because, like you said, Spurs just shut up shop after going 1-0 up.
Stomp the place up is what I'd call it. But good for them. They are doing their thing. I don't think Conte is going to be there by the end of the season.
They are still in third place.
Yeah,
right?
they're doing well.
They're doing. It's not like they're doing poorly. They get the results. They just haven't been playing very well, but they have the results. So hey, there's that.
Just can't imagine Son wants to keep playing fullback, but. Oh
God!
It's a dance party.
Is that your ringtone or what?
No, I was looking at something on my phone and an ad popped up.
You used to slate me for using my phone during the podcast. Now every week.
This is unreal.
At least I wasn't. Yeah. Okay.
Look, man, the Spurs game was boring. What can I say? I've tried to beat around the bush, but, like the Spurs game, I'm also just on my phone when we talk about this game. I can't help it.
Honestly, fair enough. I can't blame you anymore. We talk about Spurs, your mind drifts in other places.
But, you know what will get my attention back? There's a little spot of trivia.
Trivia? I like
How about
trivia.
it, boys? How about it, boys? We've all brought a little questions in. We're going to take turns playing the quote-unquote host, asking each other some questions, and then we'll inevitably clown someone, probably me, when they get a question wrong.
We're testing our knowledge.
Let me see. Now, the issue is they're on my phone, which means I have to listen to this thing. No.
Jesus Christ.
I was trying to pull up the question, but the ad was still playing. I'm
This
organized.
is from the most organized professional guy we have here. This is Loza.
Which really tells you the state of the podcast right now.
Oh,
All right, gentlemen, I will leave it to you. Who would like to answer a question first?
Tony, go ahead. You can first give.
okay. Is that how we're doing this? Okay. I didn't realize that's how we're doing
All right,
this.
Tony.
Yeah.
All right, Tony. This question is for you.
Wait. You can't just go. Wait. Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Just-
How much time are we giving?
How many
someone
questions
to
are
answer?
you asking us? How much time do we have?
Well,
and how is the tally
Right,
gonna work?
do I have to?
Sarah, put down
1
your
point
phone and
for-
concentrate.
No, that's where my question is.
Okay, close
If
the
the
ad.
if my phone locks and the ad starts playing again, it's on you.
Uh-huh.
All right. So how this will work is, I believe I will ask each of you one question, and then we will have one which will have a singular answer, so right or wrong, and then my third question will go to both of you, and we'll go back and forth because the answer is a list or a group of players. You'll get 1 point per correct answer. If you, I don't know what else there is to that. How many seconds per answer? I don't know. I'll vibe with it.
Okay. I'm not 100.
If it feels like you're taking too long, I'll start yelling at you or something.
You know what? Let's start. We'll figure it out as we go along.
Yeah, we'll vibe as we go. Why not? Oh God! See, I told you the fucking ads would come back.
I don't understand. Why is there an
I
ad
hate
play?
this.
I don't. That's what I don't get.
Well, he's probably got his. You have your questions on some website. Maybe that's right. I'm not sure,
Oh, so you're plagiarizing. Okay.
No.
wait,
no.
Tony.
It
Tony,
will,
you
it
came
will
up
all
with your
become
own.
very clear to you.
Well, I at least wrote my questions down.
Tony.
Uh-huh.
The first question coming to you.
Football trivia.
There is one North American player with over 100 Premier League goals. Name that player.
Clint Dempsey.
That is unfortunate, my friend.
Ah.
That
Oh,
is incorrect. I thought that no would be a lot more emphatic. I'll be honest, I have a little app with like a bunch of buzzers and stuff on them, and that's why the ads were playing. And frankly, it's disappointing.
One Premier
It was
League
not
player
worth it.
With over 100.
wait.
goals.
So it's not Clint Dempsey. Cool.
It is not. It
Cool.
is.
That's.
Hey,
Wait, do
Tommy,
I get?
would
Wait,
you
do
like?
I get
Would
a
you like
chance
to?
to
Yeah,
steal?
tell you
Right?
what. Since he got it wrong, you can try and steal the point. Why not?
Okay. What other Americans played in?
I said North American.
Oh, I
North
thought you said
American.
American. Oh, okay.
I
No,
thought I
that is
said-
on you, my friend. I said
Yeah.
North American.
Oh, so does this mean that?
Wait, how many
Chicharito-
seconds
Could
is
be
this?
an American. Yeah, Tommy, we're gonna have to press you for an answer here.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Chicharito.
My God, man, how long do you think he played in the Prem?
I don't know. I
Correct
can't
answer.
remember.
The correct answer is Dwight York.
Oh yeah, he's North American. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Tommy, this question's coming to you. There are
okay.
2 Dutch players with over 100 Premier League goals. One is Robin van Persie. Can you name the other?
Come on.
I'm gonna guess Van Nistelrooy. I don't know if he played at United that long though, but I'm gonna guess Van Nistelrooy.
Ruud van Nistelrooy had 97 Premier League goals.
Man, that's rough.
That's so unfortunate, isn't it? Tony, would you care to venture an answer?
I have a couple of players in mind.
Ooh. Go on.
I'm gonna hate myself if it's who I'm thinking it is, but Hasselbank.
That is correct.
Woo! There we go.
Yes. Tony gets the first point.
And my last question. So this question will be, it has a list of players who are all correct answers. So we'll go back and forth between the two of you, and the first person to get to name an incorrect player is out. The other person gets the point. So for both of you, and we will lead off with Tony.
Thanks.
The 2019 Europa League final. Arsenal lose to Chelsea 4-1. Name players that were in the starting lineup for either team.
Aubameyang.
Yes. Yeah.
You can't do that for everyone, but okay.
So, 2019. So I'm gonna say Mount.
Jesus
That was
Christ,
quick.
man.
That was quick. That was
Am I out
quick.
already?
I told you it would be so fast this round.
I didn't think you'd say Mason Mount instantly.
I swear to God,
Oh
Tommy,
my
you do not
God.
watch Chelsea games. There's no.
Ah, man, I can't remember that far back. Europa League final.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I mean, you could have just said Olivier Giroud, you fucking
I
idiot.
don't think. Do you remember the goal scorers? You probably don't remember who scored.
I don't even remember who scored.
Yeah.
Tommy, this was Eden Hazard's last game for Chelsea.
That was 2019. Wow.
Yeah, that was the Europa
I'm
League
telling you, man.
pre-COVID. Yeah.
I have
Telling you,
lost
COVID
all
has
confidence
messed with the brain.
in this trivia thing. I have lost all confidence in this idea.
Hey, listen, I'll take my 2 points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take it and
Tony
run.
gets
Take it
his
and
two.
Yeah, well earned, I think.
All right.
So,
Hey, wait. So it's my turn. My turn now, right?
Tommy, yeah, you go ahead and
Yeah, let's
ask
go.
questions.
All right.
So
just want to
Uzair.
point out after
Oh,
round
Wait,
one,
no, I don't.
we have Uzair
Tony.
with
Tony.
unanswered. No questions answered. Tommy with
Just say 0 points. Just say 0.
and
Is there 0?
Myself
Yeah.
with 2.
Nil point.
All right.
All right. So this one is going out to Zaire. Zaire, who has the most Premier League clean sheets?
Jesus.
Clean sheets. Is it Petr Cech?
That's correct. You're on the board.
This
1
is
point.
scandalous.
Damn right.
Scandalous.
Damn right.
That was too easy.
It's almost like I just looked at Petr Cech's name because he started for Arsenal in that Europa League final. Tommy.
Yeah. Hey, you should have been one answering the question. Anyways,
Disastrous.
Tony,
performance.
this one goes out to you. All right. Who has had the most appearances in the Premier League?
This man doesn't even have a buzzer.
One of two. Ryan Giggs.
That is incorrect. Zaire for the steal.
Is it Gareth Barry?
That is correct. Zaire, 2 points. Wow. All right, we got to tie the top.
Keep him
All right,
coming. Keep him
all right,
coming.
Hey. So you, question now for Zaire. Which player
Yeah.
has scored in the most consecutive Premier League matches?
Consecutive
Where
matches,
is
Jamie
he?
Vardy.
Jesus Christ! Where did he get your trivia from? Anyway.
Hey, we're we're starting a bit easier here.
Okay. It is the
It's
first.
starting a bit easier. You're going second.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, this one goes out to you. Which player has the record for the most consecutive Premier League games with an assist?
Ozil.
Clock's ticking, Tonio.
Wait, what'd you say?
Ozil.
That's correct, Tony. Correct. So 3-3. Well done, boys.
Wow, look at Tommy sitting on 0 points.
You know, I think I should just be hosted this in the future. Yeah.
All right, so it's my turn.
I'm going to be honest, Tommy. After your Europa League final thing, I think it's a lot funnier when you play.
Ah, damn.
All right, so it's my turn to ask. All right, so I have a list of clues, and the aim basically is to identify who it is. So, for instance, as an example, I was born on the 15th of November, blah, blah, blah. You'd say who it is. If you guess Tony, you get the right answer. Understood?
Gotcha.
Understood.
All right.
15th of November.
Yeah. Hint, hint. I should have said Tommy's birthday so that the whole world knows. Yeah. All right. So I started.
Wait, who's is it Tommy going first, or are we racing?
I was gonna say erasing just to make it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, whoever gets it first.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha.
You get. Well, we don't have a buzzer, so I don't know how it's gonna work. Well, okay.
Oh, I have a buzzer. We will have to listen to an ad.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to listen to that app again. No, please.
So if you want to answer, just
Hang on. I'm the ad's playing.
okay.
There we go.
All right. We're really doing.
Let me know if
I started.
All right, go ahead,
if I need
Tony.
to press the buzzer.
Okay. I started my career out at Millwall before moving on to Nottingham Forest and then Tottenham Hotspurs.
Harry Kane? No.
Incorrect.
Yeah, he went to Leicester. Damn.
Is there
Got you.
for this? Is there?
Am I gonna get another clue at some point, or do I have to?
Yeah, I feel
All
like
All
right,
right,
let's
let's
move
move.
this
All
one.
right, we can move on. I have won the Premier League on 3 separate occasions.
Millwall, Forest, and then Spurs, and then won a Premier League on 3 occasions.
I hold the records for the oldest outfield Premier League player and the oldest Premier League goal scorer.
Teddy Sheringham.
There,
Teddy Sheringham.
There we go. Well done.
That was easy.
My next clue was gonna be I scored. Both scored and provided the assist for the winner in Champions League final. Uzair would have gotten it then for sure. All right, so that's a point for Uzair. He's gonna win this fucking thing, but okay. Next
You
one.
guys should be better at trivia.
I started my career out at Southampton, where I made 151 Premier League appearances. I was in the PFA Team of the Year in 2002. I have made 36 appearances for my...
Matt Letizia?
Incorrect. Tommy, you want to guess?
No, you gotta keep going.
All right, I have made 36 appearances for my country, scoring 1 goal. All right, next one. I scored the goal that inflicted Tony to his worst ever moment in football. A goal that was later voted as my team's goal of the season. Oh, I really thought that one would... Okay.
I'm genuinely so lost.
Yeah,
Right
I got no
All
idea.
right. Well, my final clue. Well, I have one more clue. My final clue, though. I fucking hate John Terry. Really?
Is it Wayne Bridge?
Wayne Bridge. There you go. I thought that would be very clear.
The thing is that last clue can be a lot of people.
Yeah. But with everything else. Okay.
And with everything else, yeah.
Hey, Tommy.
In your face, sucker.
Zer has 2
So
points.
is there wins then?
We have... Well, Zer wins, yeah.
Oh, we got one more.
We have
Oh,
one
yeah,
more
okay.
round.
Oh,
Consolation.
I won a while ago.
You did, no,
Consolation,
you
huh?
just won. You didn't win a while ago. You just won. But
I felt like a while ago.
all right, and this time, so basically, guys, this time we're gonna start with Uzair, Tommy, back and forth. So list every Premier League winner working backwards. All right. So
Oh boy.
yeah, okay. We'll see how quick this one goes. So Uzair, start us off with last season's Premier League winner, please.
What if I don't want to?
Then you don't get the point, and you give it to Tommy.
Man City.
All right, so Tommy, you're up.
Did City win again the year before?
All right.
I'm gonna guess City. Yeah, City.
Okay. Is there?
You've structured this in a way to cause me pain, haven't you?
Just asking questions. Come on, is there? Let's go.
It was a null and void season. Liverpool.
All right, Tommy.
City.
All right, is there?
City.
All right, Tommy. We are in 2016,
Man,
2017.
what year are we
2016,
at? 2016,
I figured you
17.
that.
Chelsea.
All right.
Chelsea won that year for sure.
All right, is there 2015, 2016?
Leicester.
Tommy, 2014, 2015.
Oh, Chelsea won for sure.
2013, 2014, is there?
City.
Tommy, 2012, 2013.
2012, 2013.
5,
Jesus.
3,
I'm gonna just guess
2.
City.
Incorrect. God damn it.
Who won?
Oh,
in
that's not the one I
2012?
wanted. I wanted this one, Tommy. Oh, it's Man United, my friend.
Yeah. It's Man United.
Don't you fucking forget it.
Wow, I forgot it.
Wow, Tommy,
My-
in a fantastic display of incompetence, you ended up with 0 points.
You know, it's the same amount of points I actually expected to get.
Oh, maybe we should have Tommy hosting the trivia at all times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a bad shout.
I would like to protest. I think some of the questions that Zara got were questionable.
Quite
from
easy,
Tommy.
you think?
Yes, but
Hey, you can take away the 2 points I got off Tommy's questions, and I'd still win. So
Yeah, that is
no,
true.
we'd be level. So,
no, I got 6
why do I have you down as?
because
Tony,
I got
you
an
got
extra.
3,
I got an
Tony.
extra point off Tommy because you got one of his wrong. I
Yeah.
don't know how you got one of Tommy's questions wrong, but there you are.
Yeah, he said gigs for most appearances when it was Gareth Barry,
Yeah.
which I thought was one of the easiest questions that I had.
Probably was. It was one of
It
two.
really was. It really was, Tommy. But as your reigning, defending, undisputed trivia champion, is there anything else you boys have to say?
Oh, should we make a prediction for today's game or no?
I had no idea there was a game today.
What is today? Is there a game today?
I'm pretty sure Villa are playing Forest
All
today.
right, that's why I don't know.
No, then you know what? Don't do it.
I am gonna predict a 1-1 draw. Yeah, 1-1 draw. How about that?
I'm going to predict a 2-1 Villa win.
Oh, and I'm going to predict that I will not watch this game.
Yeah,
And also a draw.
That's fair.
Also a draw. But with that being said, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 442. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for losing to me, Tommy.
Cheers.
And thank you for losing to me, Tony.
Come on, the Arsenal. Yeah. Yeah. Gunners. Yeah.
I am your reigning, defending, undisputed trivia champion, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.